Welcome students. Here I'm going to give you a very quick tutorial on Oracle Apex, which is a cloud-based solution for executing the PLSQL program. Actually, Apex stands for Application Express, so you can build a full-fledged application online using Oracle Apex. Okay, so but we are not going in detail with in the Apex things. We are simply restricting ourselves with the PLSQL programming. So when we say PLSQL programming, it includes the SQL and the extended part which is added by Oracle since version 7, that is called as a procedural language. So PLSQL stands for procedural language, then structured query language. So you can see this, and because it is Oracle's own version of SQL, PLSQL is not what you can say, or may not work on the other database management system. So let's see the how to configure your mobile phone, or you can say your laptop or computer for the using Oracle Apex. Actually, there is no need to configure. You simply have to go to the google.com here and simply type Oracle Apex. If you don't know the exact address of the site, then you will get this address, Oracle Apex, apex.oracle.com. So this is the thing from where you have to start. So just click on this apex.oracle.com, and you give you the two options, that is get started for free and what's new. So we are not going to see what is new here. Just going get started for just click on that button, get started for free. So you say get an environment. Okay, so if you go with get an environment, you will get what you can say free service in Oracle Cloud, and it's always free. Autonomous service is there, so you have to sign up for that, and likewise. But we are simply requesting a free workspace. Okay, so request a free workspace, that you have to click on. Yes, sir. This free workspace. Just workspace. So when you go on requesting for the free workspace, this free workspace actually allows you uh, to work on application express of Oracle. So you have to add your first name. I'm adding my first name Aniruddha. Okay, then I'm adding my last name Mali. Saying I'm adding my email. Obviously, I'm adding the email erumali gmail.com. Workspace J.S. Rasani College of Engineering and Management Wagholi. So this is quite a long name to say. This so I'm simply saying GHRCEM. So I'm saying GHRCEM Pune. This is the workspace name. Okay, once this is given workspace name, it will obviously ask you for the country. So simply go here, and uh, if you are from India, choose India. If you are not from India, choose that particular country from where you are. So you are going to use this for the personal. Okay, and so Oracle privacy policy is there. I say I'm simply next. So as soon as it say next, it say, are you new to Oracle Express? I'm saying yes. Okay, do you plan to use this workspace for a university class or training? I'm saying yes. You say next. Okay, so why are you requesting this service? So thing is that I'm simply giving some reason. Okay, master 2, instead of mastering you can say uh, I want to learn. It's not necessary to add thing, but I'm always try to what can say give this Oracle Apex for application development. Okay, and PLSQL practice. So EVLOP development and practice. this PLSQL obviously. So here I'm saying next. Why I'm requesting this service? So we have to say accept terms and you said next. Once this is a request workspace is done, it says that another Rumale GHRCM Pune and a confirmation is there. So you have to submit the request. Once you submit the request, it says that is workspace requested. You will receive an email to activate your workspace once this request has been approved. So let's see whether the request mail is it not received by me, approval mail. So once it get approved, you have to fill that form. You will get it's in your inbox. Let me check whether it is available in my junk. Okay, so that is what is a spam. So if you go with this, you know, in spam is not there, so it's not in a spam. So I'm checking the inbox. It's not in inbox also. So guys, we got this Oracle application action required account request for Aniruddha Rumale. That means my Apex Oracle is say it said that workplace request is approved. So you simply have to go here. GHRCEM Pune is the workspace name. Username is arumale@gmail.com. Environment is as an HTTPS Apex things, and you have to now click on the create workspace. So as soon as you click on the create workspace, it goes on creating the workspace for Apex. So you can use this because this is browser based. You simply have to would say use any computing machine which is browser friendly. So your mobile phone or cell phone is sufficient. So you have to create a new password here. Okay, and right now I'm just giving some password to it. So I'm confirming that password. Okay, and say change password. So this is what say I'm saying is a newer. So you are having the application builder, SQL workshop, team development, and app gallery. For the system, for the examination point of view, means generally whenever you are a student, you won't require to go on creating the complete things. So we won't require app builder here, not a team development, neither the app gallery. I'm going to upload the complete tutorial, around 3 to 4 hour to complete tutorial on Apex, how to build a app builder, and likewise afterwards. But right now this is a quick tutorial which only concentrate on SQL programming. Oracle's SQL programming means by default PLSQL. So you have to choose the SQL workshop. So go to the SQL workshop. So if you are having anything, okay, and in SQL workshop, you are having object browser, SQL commands, SQL scripts, utilities, and RESTful services. Again, we are not going to go into the automated, what you can say, things. So instead of going, we are going to type, and we didn't require to learn, and you can say get the things. So you simply have to go with this SQL commands. So when you click on the SQL commands, you get this what you can say the complete thing. And what is say that is enter SQL statement or PL SQL command and click run to see the result. So simply thing is that you have to type here. Okay, you simply have to type here the SQL program. So you have to select the language here. By default, it is SQL query builder. We are not going for the SQL query builder here. Okay, so we are selecting the language PLSQL. So PLSQL language is selected, and now once this PLSQL language is selected, I'm just copying the sample code of the PLSQL so that we will get the complete this PLSQL code is here, so that you will get the idea and the code. Control V, I copied this. So what I got here, the PLSQL code. So if there is any error, then it will show the things. Now let's see the structure. Sometimes I think he required some forward slash here for this PLSQL code uh, after the end. Okay, so that was an error or something. So PLSQL call start with the declare. In declare, you are actually declaring some variables to what you can say hold the things. Then after declare, you are having the x, which is a of type number, and the initial value of this x is in 100. So then we start with a begin. In this begin, you are having this loop for loop that for I in 1 to 10, that is loop. If mod I comma 2 is 0, that is you are trying to calculate the modular, then we are negating the I and saying is that is message is even, that is a comment is that is, then insert into temp values I comma x I is even, else insert into temp values I comma x I is odd, and if x equals to x plus 100, end the loop. So loop get ended, and we are seeing commit and the end. So let's see now what to do. Once this is copied, so copied, you simply have to go to this run. You want to save, first save it. So we are going to save it, and we are going to give the name to this as PLSQL block. Okay, sample, what you can say, template for PLSQL, and say save. Description is added, and PLSQL block name is given. So this, and you simply have to say run. So if there is any error, it will show that error. Says column 2 does not exist, table for view does not exist, and likewise. So it's uh, give this something like that. Okay, now if I say that is x is number, okay, let's go with this simple x 100 as a number, or you can say simply big the another program for this. Here we are not using the declare now, or just see declare, we are using some text. Okay, as of varchar, and maximum length of this text is say 20, and is saying okay colon, and then I'm just deleting the entire loop from here. Okay, so what we are going to say here after begin as to dbms output. So we are seeing that is dbms underscore output dot put line, that is put underscore line, and in parenthesis we are saying welcome to PL SQL. Okay, and obviously we are going to end this with the semicolon, then the end, and this is a very simple. We are going to save this as a new thing. What you can say, welcome dot SQL. Okay, and say welcome message PLSQL. Save this, and now we are trying to run this. If there is any error, it will say there is an error, else or otherwise you say that is welcome to PLSQL statement process in 0 seconds. So this is how you can simply create. Now why the last code got error? Because we are not having the particular things, because I say we are having this saved SQL. So here you are having all the program. So we are having this SQL program here, saved SQL, and then you are having this PL SQL. So you are going, if you see this program, if we go on clicking this, okay, what it's having this commit and other things. So when you say commit, insert into temp, so this temp and this are not. So if you, when we actually compiled, we got the errors for that. It said that it not existed and something. Okay, so if you are in the database, like, you can have the things. Now here you can give you say a new thing. So if you want to create a new, okay, you can say clear the commands and start a new. So if you go in starting a new, let's take an example directly from our uh, lab manual. So in here the lab manual, okay, you can go in lab. Okay, lab manual is having SQL, stored SQL command. So there, yeah, it is actually not the purely PL/SQL programs. I can forget. So if you can consider executing or something, you can, so using this. You simply have to put the code here and how to say run. And if there are some errors, then you have to uh, clear with those errors. So you can have this Oracle PLSQL language codes. Okay, cursor company. So you can have the cursor company is, for example, here uh, uh, you have to have some database for that purpose created. So what I'm saying, that is a very brief and a quick thing, because you simply ask me to give how to run a SQL or PL/SQL program. Okay, so here you can get a saved SQL, explain, and likewise. Now, if you want to go with the things, so you can go with SQL workshop. Okay. And in SQL workshop, if you want things, you can go into the utilities, and in these utilities you can use the quick SQL. Okay, so quick SQL, and then in this quick SQL you can create something, what you can say, a database. So you can say, for example, if you want to create the database of books. Okay, and then a books database is created. It says books. So automatically this table inside will get generated. You have to simply add the tab, so that you can add what you can say attributes to it. So I'm seeing title as one attribute. Okay, then you say enter. So it automatically add the title, but with the title is also add the ID. Now this varchar is 4000 character, so given by this. Then you can go with the ISBN number. Okay, any book is having this title, ISBN numbers. Okay, then it may have what you can say publication date. Yeah, books is having that's if you see this date is automatically added here. A book is having what we call as price. Yes, so go with the price. So if you go with price and enter, so it's add the price. And likewise, so I just want this price as a number or something. Then I can go with a type of that particular, so you can say price as a number. uh, so I'm saying number. So oh, now if you enter here, automatically say price as a number. So it's maybe 1 rupees, 2 rupees, 3 rupees, and likewise. Okay, ISBN is also the number. So you can add here the number. Okay, so it says ISBN as a number. So price, ISBN, and something. Now every book have generally the authors. Okay, so let's consider here you are having the author, authors. Okay, because book is not having a single, generally not have this zero author, so one or more authors. So we are clicking authors and enter. But now I do not want these authors to be the part of books. Instead, I want this as a separate table. So just add one tab. Okay, and what the author is having, say first name. Okay, I have to give this first name space and first name. It will automatically add first name. Book ID is added, create table authors is there. Okay, then go with a last name. So last name, uh, generally authors are having the institutes. Okay, I'm seeing auth inst. Yes, so because authors generally, like say suppose right now me, if I write any book, you will say that is Dr. A.S. Rumale and Institute GHRCM Wagholi Pune. So say okay, like that. Authors also having certain type of, we can say, biography or something, so you can just call this as a auth bio. So we are having this auth bio. Okay, so we are having this author bio. What author bio means, a little bit of about authors. So I got one thing, that is title, book, and author. So if we write the in this fashion, okay, we'll go with the things. Now I just want to know about the something, what you can say, thing what we call as a publisher. So let's say publisher. Okay, and enter. When you say publisher, enter, just go with a tab again. What publisher is having, what you can say, publisher name. Yes, obviously publisher have to have the publisher name. Country, yeah, publisher have to have the country. Now if you see here, the tables created you having here was the create table books. I say create table authors. Then you are having create this table index is there, author, authors books ID, and you got table index, publisher, li on publisher, author ID. Okay, so got this thing. So if you go with the constant id, and like say, so we got what you can say, table publisher, and likewise publisher is having this country, and here you are having this id. Now I just want say suppose to create a view for all this. So let's go with things, and you simply say uh, view. I just want all those things. Okay, and call this as a you can say uh, books marked. Okay, because generally when we say bookmark, okay, and what this bookmark is having, books, authors, and publisher, publisher. Okay, and press the enter. So it will create automatically using these three book, what you can say, using these three the things, a view. So you got view as a book smart as something, and likewise. Now this is within the quick SQL. So if you don't know the PL SQL or something, you can still use when you are using this Apex. I'm just giving this a very quick what you can say introduction to this. Now you have to save this SQL script. Yes, I'm going to save this SQL script as a SQL. So I'm giving this as what can say, ASR books. Okay, dot SQL, and we are saying this. Only script name contains special characters. Only the characters AZ9. Okay, okay. Yes. Okay. SQL is script is saved. Now, if you go again in the SQL workshop, okay, so you won't require to go to the SQL workshop also. Just go to this what do you say? Here we are in yes utilities, and there we are having this quick SQL, and here you are having a no load. Oh, sorry, no, I'm out details. No, just SQL workshop. I have to go to the SQL scripts. Here I'm having this SQL script, so I'm just having this 50 cents argo ASR blocks and see export. So so I just have to go here and to say quick SQL. So you say these are the sample things we are having here. So we are going to see just a minute. SQL workshop. So we're checking the saved SQL, the orange is PLSQL, welcome SQL. We should have to get. Okay, so we are having this script, we are saying run. So what the it says run the scripts, you have requested to run the following script, yes sir books, and we are saying run now. So as soon as it's creates, so it creates the table. Okay, table created, index is created, view is created, and we got statement process 6 successful 6, and with no errors. So we can edit the script, or we can see this, and you can even see this into the thing. So script is ASR books, and here you are having all those things. So you can get the summary, or you can get the complete detail. For example, if you go with it, so it said that create tables, book ID, and likewise. So this is how we can say we create things. So you simply have to go with the thing. I'm going to add more, but if you want to this, you can say now to SQL commands. And if you go in SQL commands, and if I say select, or you can say star, what was it? Books, enter, and if you say run. No data found. Why? Okay, we are not added any data into that particular table, so data is not found. That's correct. It's not the error, because what we have done here, we simply created. For example, if you go to this SQL workshop in our SQL workshop, um, once again, click on the object browser. See, object browser, you are having this books, authors, publisher. Okay, and this thing. So if you go with the books, here we are having this id number, and likewise, and so your publishers are there. These are the tables. Now if you want to see the view, we created only one view, Booksmart. Okay, so if you click on this Booksmart, you get what you can say the view of the Booksmart. The only thing is that we are not having anything here, uh, in what can I say this thing. So yes, created, but no data is there. So you have to once again go to this SQL scripts, where we have this quick SQL. Okay, okay, and just say the edit the SQL script. This created. These are the tables, something that we are having, and we can add into it the data. But the thing is that manually adding data is something very thing. So instead of doing this, we can go to SQL scripts actually. SQL scripts. Okay, dated ASL books SML. Now edit. So we have the ASR book script name. Okay, and then we have this create books and something. So we simply want this into the quick SQL. So we are going with what, say, SQL workshop and utility. So go to the utilities, and here we are having this quick SQL, and in this we have uh, ASR big. No, yes, so here on this load, my models is our books. No model workspace. Clearly, clear generate SQL is there settings. So well, we will see this in the same way. So when we create this, generally we would say, I say books. We will go with the other things. Now let's consider we are having the class. What we call as a, instead of say class, okay, class is there. So instead of class, what we can say, let's say year, no, class. Mm, okay, we can say class. Okay, and the class we want add insert insert 30. Okay, and here we are adding tab name of the class. Let's say sya, syb, tya, tyb. Okay, this is a thing. After this we are seeing the section means ab. Okay, then we are seeing enter, and after this thing say class teacher, so we are having the city. Okay, then you are saying enter, and likewise. Okay, so this is a simple thing. So what we got this, and if we can say generate this SQL, it's create the SQL. Okay, we and then we can uh, save this, just call this as a class. Okay, and once this saved, you simply have to preview and run. So what happens, a class get populated with 30 data, so you get the values added automatically. So whenever you are creating a database schema or something here, then you can go for this. So we are already having this, so you can go to the object browser. Okay, and from this object browser you can select these authors, or now you can go to this SQL workshop. Okay, you can go to SQL workshop, SQL commands. Okay, and then you can use the simple SQL commands to what can say populate the data into it. For example, okay, in your table and likewise. So you can create this. For example, if you go with the find tables, okay, it will show the tables available. Okay, we are having the authors table, books table, publisher table. Yeah, and you are having this, and how they feel, and likewise. So you can go on creating this. You can simply view that particular table, or you can insert data into that particular table and likewise. Okay, so mm, I think this much brief is sufficient. I'm going to can say upload the complete tutorial without any errors afterwards, around 4 hours, with which you can even design and develop your own application, which is using Oracle SQL database, Oracle PL/SQL database. And again, you can practice both SQL and PL/SQL in the Apex. No need to install anything on your computer. Simply you require this. What can say? You have to go to the free, go for the free workspace, and this free workspace is valid for 30 days something. Then it automatically gets so. But when if you can want, uh, you can use this. So I'm now logging out from the role is my admission. So it's saying I'm just signing out from the thing. So I think you got things. There are help always available online. Do a little practice today, and tomorrow for 2 or 3 days, or even on Sunday. If you give 2 to 3 hours to this Oracle Apex, you will learn everything in about it. So I'm now, so what happened that uh, I consider while conducting this DBMS practical in many of my practical sessions as very easy. because SQL and PLSQL, almost all DBMS nowadays uses automated low code technology. I am not saying no, low means minimum coding technology. So almost everything is automated, so you won't require to install anything on your things. The only thing is that is to work with this Apex and everything like likewise. You require to have a clutter-free environment on the machine where you are using. Uh, by bad omen, bad luck, whatever that happened with the machine and me. In the last 2 3 months, my laptop wasn't working properly because C drive was completely cluttered, and so I failed to upload the SCPM videos, that is software engineering and project management videos, to the YouTube channel. Even I failed to upload all these things. So you are going to get the entire what you can say detail of this. So what I am expecting from all of you, whether you are students of my college or student of any other college, if you are literally want to study what you can say, or what instead of study I am saying learn, because if you want to learn something, in my view you actually won't require what you can say a dedicated teacher. What you require, a dedicated student. Only a dedicated student can learn even from a stone, eklavya. Okay, so just consider me the dronacharya in stone. Okay, not in flesh, because that dronacharya in flesh, I say, I require dedication. Today's era require the dedication of Eklavya, so that you can learn on your own many things. So I have given this very quick tutorial. There are few errors here and there in the tutorial because I actually created this in a haste, or what can say in a hurry, not having the complete script, or neither am using anything. So whatever I come up with, I simply shown in this. Execution is very easy. You simply have to copy paste means the code if you are writing the code, or you have to create the code using the quick SQL, and help is online available. So what I am expecting now from you, everybody, okay, being a student for computer engineering, and if you really want to have your career, don't rely on anybody, neither me nor anybody, for educating yourself into some technology. Because if you want to learn SQL, if you want to learn Java, if you want to learn Python, if you want to learn C, if you want to learn anything, the first thing is that you require to burn your own oil. I means that you have to practice, and to practice this, if you want practice, say suppose you completed 2 or 3 practicals in PLSQL, or if you completed 7 practicals in PLSQL, just consider that you completed 15 practicals in PLSQL, but one 15 practicals in a 6 months, so that is in a semester. That means in 3 months, something. It's not going to give you any mastery over the PLSQL, neither is going to give you any edge in using that database system. And you know, data science, data management system, that is the bread and butter of new era. All everything is on web, and it's required tremendous data, so it requires tremendous database management. And whatever you are doing online, whether you are using Amazon, whether you are using anything, they are manipulating with the data, and they are using this type of thing. So what I am expecting now from you people, that you will at least give the next few hours, I mean say tomorrow is Saturday 21st of November, and you are at your home. I'm uploading this video today itself on the YouTube. Okay, I am what you can say requesting you not to concentrate on whatever mistakes I have done in the video. Only concentrate on whatever mistakes I have not done in the video, and then go to the help, online help of the Oracle Apex, to learn each and every single detail. Because if you give 5 to 6 hours Okay, 5 to 6 hours to this Oracle Apex. You will find it very easy, automation, completely automized. You will hardly require to code anything. So if someone can say throw something to you, okay, what we call as throwing means, say suppose I give you a query that is create a database schema for a library bookstore or a book publisher. So we already have that book quick SQL. Just go to on the quick SQL, create books and something SQL code will be generated automatically. You want to make an update to some in that code in some way, go to the SQL commands there, type the update and other SQL commands for that particular what you can say table and make changes, or you can directly create the good table while using that quick SQL, and uh, you will get the entire database ready. A complete database schema is ready. Okay, our Apex is also having some facilities to show these things in diagrammatic and other views, but because this is the very quick introduction, I'm not going to in detail of that. What I expect that tomorrow you are going to spend at least 3 hours, okay, with Oracle Apex at your home. Use the lab manual, use the Google, use whatever resource that you are having for the PLSQL programs, create your own database, okay, or choose the sample databases from the Apex itself and then work on it. It's simple, type and run, you won't require to configure anything. Okay, so with this I am saying that I kept my promise of uploading a video on SQL and PLSQL. Now the video on the MongoDB is already discussed with you, but I am going to create an entire thorough tutorial. Right now I am not having sufficient time because I have to work with being a ambassador, innovation ambassador at India level of our college, president of this enterprise entrepreneurship development cell, innovation institute innovation council, and incubation center, working on the internship schemes and other things, having too many works out, already spending or burning my light daily till 1:30 to sometimes 2 p.m. For example, yesterday I simply work on that particular research proposals and other things late night 3 p.m. And if we are say if you are any teacher like me or anybody, any teacher, I'm not saying just me, every teacher in our or any other college, they are burdened with just not teaching you some subject, they're also burdened with many things. Okay, because to teach something, to give you a single line of wisdom, we actually have to go through a books. For example, this quick tutorial that I have given to you, I actually gone through 590 pages of the information, and that's what reduce only to few minutes. Okay, so I'm not asking you to go through that 590 pages, read everything. Just go to online, use, you are more internet savvy than me, use that internet savvy, and if possible, okay, try to teach me the what you can say beauty of Oracle Apex. I think every student really want to master SQL database, what you can say, management system, and the web technology, everything. They should have to use this really good service freely given by Oracle to practice, at least at the beginners level. Okay, so thank you very much for attending this complete video without any audience say, uh, say not sync without, with all your concentration, and I expect that you have already liked it, you already subscribe to my YouTube channel Tutor AS Romale, and I am also expecting that you will ask your friends also to subscribe this YouTube channel, Tutor AS Romali. So welcome back to Tutor AS Romali. My machine is now working, and that's why I am able for last almost 3 months due to the cluttered and what you can say some virus problems. My C drive, actually my operating system won't allowed me to upload anything, to download anything, to do anything with what you can say these systems. And that's why I'm still not able to means install a few things on my machine. Maybe it's a RAM or something, some problems over there. So I'm use this online tool. And what I'm saying, this tool is platform independent. This tool is machine independent. You can use your mobile phone, you can use your that means your cell phones, okay, then you can use your laptops, you can use your desktop, and likewise the only thing you require is a good bandwidth, okay, that is no network bandwidth issue. So thank you very much, and kindly subscribe to tutorials Romali.